Adeline Gray coming home with the hardware. The legend lives on. Man, unbelievable performance of Adeline Gray bringing home an Olympic silver medalist. She's been on top for a long time. That's something I want to get on the record that, you know, she's been, at least since 2012, I think, when she won her first world championship. I could be wrong in those years, but unbelievable to be on top for that long and to still be able to dominate in the Olympics against some of the best competition in the world and giving herself a chance to win it there. You could see there were certain little situations in that finals match where things could have went the other way. So just unbelievable. So I've been on this. If you've been reading USA Wrestling, what they said was the number one Olympic blog is Terry Steiner's WhatsApp group chat. And I'm very fortunate to be on that chat along with 150 other people, some of the biggest names in the wrestling world. And actually, since Adeline Gray completed the tournament, she started interacting with all of us there. And it's just been unbelievable, blowing up with praise and congratulatory messages for Adeline Gray. Some of the words that keep coming up for those of you who are not on this exclusive chat, on Terry Steiner's WhatsApp chat, is about Adeline Gray: class act, sportsmanship, legend. We're seeing it over and over, really just making America proud. And it's one of those things for, as far as women's wrestling, which she's done for women's wrestling, she's basically been the poster woman for USA Wrestling. Of course, we've had a lot of other greats that have also shared that role with her, but she's been a staple, as consistent as gravity, for basically the last decade, maybe even a little bit more. So what she's done for women's wrestling and being an inspiration to young girls and to young athletes, it's really been unbelievable. I watched her interview after, and she's very well spoken, a great spokeswoman for USA Wrestling. But one of the things, she's so positive, almost too positive, and the temptation there is to think, well, shouldn't she be more upset? She just lost in the Olympic finals. Like most people would be upset. Did she expect to lose? Like a lot of people will say those kind of things. But I think it's actually more the opposite. It's her perspective. It's that she has such great perspective that's allowed her to compete for so long and at such a high level. So, that temptation is, why isn't she more upset? She just lost, right? Maybe she didn't expect to win. No, she has the perspective, and that's why she's able to compete at that high level. And remember, this Olympics, this Olympic accomplishment of being a silver medalist, is icing on an already storied career. Her legacy was safe whether or not she competed. Again, excellent perspective. So one of the things they asked her in the interview was, what's the future look like for Adeline Gray? And I hope it's exactly what she said. I hope she has children as soon as possible. I'd love to see her back. I know a lot of people would love to see her back in 2024. This is a short quad. Because remember, we only have 3 years now between 2024. A truncated quad right here. So she could be back. And I think the inspiration there is none other than Maria Pinnigan, who was competed for the Soviet Union. Her husband, Pavel Pinnigan, was a 3-time world champ, Olympic champion in 1976. Well, she won the Olympics in 1988 after having 3 kids in the 4x400. Her team defeated Florence Griffith Joyner, American legend, defeated the American team in the 1988 Olympics, and she already had 3. Wait a minute. She didn't have 3 kids. She had 2 kids already at this time, and she had a third, and she had a kid soon after that. So the point is, this woman was able to win an Olympic championship even after having a child. If anyone could do it, I would assume it would be Adeline Gray. So have those kids right away. Future of wrestling. I'm going to basically plagiarize what Coach Dave Bell, the legendary Bergen Catholic wrestling coach, said about Adeline Gray: sportsmanship, integrity, and honor. And we have to give a shout out to Terry Steiner. And what he's done with the women's wrestling team, the USA women's wrestling team over this time, has just been unbelievable. Like Coach Bell said, he built it from the ground up, and now he's leading it from the top down. So Terry Steiner's doing a great job. We got Tamira in the finals tomorrow, or tonight, I guess, if you're in Japan. But that's going to be a great thing to watch. And that was one of the first things Adeline Gray said, is she can't wait to see her teammate in the finals. So that's a great feat. That's a great tribute to all of Team USA, and we're excited to see it. So keep supporting USA Wrestling. Got the Greco going on as we speak. Freestyle coming up. We're going to be giving you some feedback throughout the competition. But Adeline Gray, congratulations from Wrestling Mindset and all of USA. You made us all proud. Keep up the great work. Have some kids. Come back in 2024. Win the gold there. Take care. Mindset makes the difference.